Good morning and hello from Northumberland Zoo. My name's Maxine and thank you for joining me on our YouTube channel. I just wanted to do a quick update of what's going on here at the zoo. Obviously, this week our indoor spaces reopened, and that means that you can now come and sit in our Bear Falls Cafe and have your food and drink, which is great. We've had a really good week. We've had loads of people visiting the zoo. We even had a record-breaking day at the weekend. So thank you so much to everyone who has come along and supported the zoo. If you haven't been in the cafe already, you definitely need to come along. We've got some new pasties by a company called the Fat Pasty Company, and the best one ever is the Onion Bhaji Pasty. So if you want to try something cool, come and eat the Onion Bhaji Pasty. So let's have a little look. Our prairie dogs here. No one, including the keepers, has yet to see a prairie dog with their own eyes. They are still there though, because there's a CCTV camera on the other side, and we have caught 5 of them on camera, which is exactly how many there are, but they are extremely shy. So there's 5 males in here altogether. The collection that they came from at Five Sisters Zoo, they used to sit out in the sun and sunbathe in front of the people. So we're hoping to get to that stage at some point. We're just not sure when. And obviously we're not going to force them if they're not ready for it. So apologies if you haven't seen the prairie dogs yet. It'll just make it a bit more exciting when they do come out. So one of the indoor areas that is open is our indoor nocturnal bit. So we get to go back in here again. So we've got the armadillos back on show. Which is great. Obviously the 2 youngsters that we had moved away to Beale Zoo down south about a month ago. So Rosie is going to be mixed back in with Lucas again, so we can have some more little munchkins. Harvest mice are back on show again. There they are. We're currently obviously building them a brand new, much larger exhibit in our new native species area. So they'll be moving soon. We got the jerboa as well. If you haven't seen them yet, they are mad creatures. Chinchillas back on show. And some Maclay's stick insects. And through into our nocturnal bit, you've got the mouse lemurs, which is quite dark. There's one sticking its little head out of the box over there, if you can see it. There's 4 mouse lemurs in here altogether. And then around the corner here, we've obviously got the sugar gliders as well. So, but their lights are still on because it's not quite time for their lights to turn off yet. So the keepers, especially on this section on Dan's team, are very excited to get these indoor areas open again, because this is like the majority of their section is inside. There's so many exhibits inside those areas and inside the hothouse as well. So the hothouse is open. Oh, there's Mark.
Hi.
Mark is one of the keepers who joined us during lockdown, so he joined us back in January. So have a little look. Here we've got the inverts back on show again, all of our spiders and frogs and geckos and stuff. Yeah, it's hard to imagine that no one's actually seen these animals for so long. And then we've got the water dragon, turtles. The parrots are super happy to be back on show again, getting to shout with people. So there are currently 5 African greys in here. There's Angel up at the top there. There she is, she's very excited. One of our African greys, Buddy, is currently in the office having a rest because he's had to go to the vets last week because he had a bit of an injury on his toe. So he's getting special medication and hopefully he'll be back out here soon. Angel wants to show you her box. So yeah, chameleons are back on show, and not only do we have Bagheera in here, but we've also got his girlfriend on show as well. So they got mixed for the first time the other day. So we are hoping, there she is there. The females are not quite as vibrant in colour, so as you can see, she's not quite as pretty as what Bagheera is, but she's still pretty special. So with chameleons, the males are the ones that have got to do all the impressing, and they're the ones that have got to look good. So that's why Bagheera is so striking. So we're hoping, obviously, that we'll be able to breed them, because they're an excellent education species. They're great for handling. They're great for showing people. And yeah, it would be nice to be able to breed them and supply them to other zoos, which would be great. But I don't know where Bagheera is. But yes. So there's the marmosets. Back on show again. And obviously our parrots as well. So we have two blue-fronted Amazons and the one blue and yellow macaw. Now, our new parrot building that we're building, which is huge, it's going out where the old birds of prey was, that's been delayed simply because there's been a massive lack of building materials available. Everyone's building at the moment, so there just doesn't seem to be very many materials going about. So we're waiting on some tin to come for actually doing the cladding on the side. So the project's been delayed quite a bit, unfortunately, but as soon as we've got it done, it's going to house all of our parrot species, so that includes the African greys, blue-fronteds, and the macaw, and they'll have loads of space for flying as well, and it'll be a walkthrough exhibit, so you'll actually get to go in with our parrots and see them up close. So exciting times. So we'll head down here. Oh, there's one of the African greys outside enjoying the sun. This is Rico. So the native species building is coming along well, but it has been delayed a bit as we are struggling to source the glass and the materials for the Harvest Mouse exhibit. The beehive is coming along great. There's not much more to do on that. We're hoping to get the bees on site in the next couple of weeks. Oh, morning, this is Ryan. He's another one of our keepers that joined us during lockdown. So the other exciting thing that's happened since we've reopened is we've started doing displays again. So we're back in the Wild Theatre. Have a little look here as well. We've got a brand new sign for the building, which looks really good. And the keepers have done a cracking job of tidying this up. We've had everything repainted, so it's all socially distanced marked out as well, so that you're not sitting close to anybody else. But yeah, like, it looks fab. It's all had a really good wash down. This week we've had a couple of new animals taking part in it. So we've got this stand here, which is for Rico, actually, the African grey, showing off her climbing skills. We've even had Cloud in here flying, and we couldn't even get Cloud to fly last year, so the fact that she's wanting to fly is really, really cool. So yeah, we're doing the bird of prey displays every day at 2:30 for 12 groups of people, and then we're also doing mini beast displays at 11:30 as well. So it's great to have the educational displays back on. We haven't started doing the animal talks again yet, but that's the next stage of what we're planning on getting sorted out. So yeah, definitely the Wild Theatre looks really, really smart. And we've got some exciting new animals who are going to be joining us in the displays here pretty soon. So we shall see. And if anyone hasn't been on TikTok yet, one of them is Rowena the Raven, and there's a video on our TikTok channel which is exactly the same as our YouTube channel, which is just at Northumberland Zoo, and it's showing Rowena doing litter picking. So this isn't something, I know it sounds a bit weird, but we didn't really train her to do that, but she's so intelligent, because ravens have like the same intelligence of like a 6 or 7 year old child.
turn away. There's a new door there. Last one. Last one. Come on. No.
So basically we had a bucket of bottles and we just chucked all the bottles out the bucket and then we put them back in the bucket. You just did that like 3 or 4 times and she just watched and then she did it herself. So she copied it, she mimicked that behavior, which is just amazing. So have a look on our TikTok channel and you'll be able to see that video. It's really good. It's got like over 500,000 views. Oh, it looks a bit dark today. I think it might rain. There's the wallabies. Loads of joeys if you guys like babies. Morning!
Hi,
You alright?
yeah,
Good. So we're just going to head down to the snow leopards because we have made a big decision. It's quite an expensive decision to tarmac all the paths. One of the main kind of comments that we get is the fact that our paths are really, really difficult to maneuver on, especially if you're in a wheeled vehicle. So that includes pushchairs, you know, prams, but also wheelchairs, and we want to become more accessible. So by tarmacking the paths, that's going to make life a hell of a lot easier for everyone. Here's the domestics team. Morning. How you doing? Yeah, good. Nice. Whose poop is that?
This is donkeys, fudges, Baileys.
Lots of
poop.
horsey things. Hey, it's nice and fresh in the morning, isn't it? So, as I was saying about the paths, we really struggle with people with wheelchairs and push chairs and things like that, and we don't really want to, you know, we want them to come out on a day out and enjoy the day out. So one of the things that we've had over the years a lot is the fact that obviously the paths are not very good. So but I've never wanted to make them like permanent with tarmac paths for years because obviously we're still developing and I wasn't really sure where the path's going to end up, so it was a big decision to kind of make things permanent. But we've definitely got a few areas that are permanent now. So the first bit that's going to get tarmacked is the bit down in front of the snow leopards all the way down to Lima Woods, and then the bit that goes down the hill past the Arctic foxes and around the corner and the birds of prey, because that's obviously quite a naughty one trying to push chairs and stuff up. So maintenance team are just down here now building out all the frameworks and stuff for the tarmac to run to. So it's going to get done overnight, so that we're not having to kind of move people around. It makes it a lot safer as well. Morning, how's it going?
Hello.
You alright?
Yes, thanks.
Good. Are you guys pretty much done?
Yeah.
Wow.
So the top trough is a little bit from about sort of 5 metres around this corner, just level with a far gate post.
Yeah.
And it'll be done.
Oh, it looks really good.
It'll be nice when it's tarmacked.
Yeah, gotcha. This is Paul, by the way.
Oh,
He's one of our new.
Hello.
Yeah. He's one of our new maintenance guys. He's the guy that built the shed for the diggers, which is amazing. So yeah.
Thank you.
You can wave to yourself.
Hello.
Yay! And there's Keith. Yay! So let's have a little look. So you can see that they put this board along here, and that's what the tarmac is going to run to. And it's going to go all the way down to Lima. So this is particularly bad around here. So it'd be nice to get it sorted out. Let's have a little look in the snowies while we're here. See what they're up to. Lying down. That's what they're doing. Look at them up there, honestly. The life of a cat, eh? Well, I think we'll leave it there then for the Sue News update. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you've got any questions or anything, just leave a comment below. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. Every subscription helps us, and it's great to stay in touch with what's happening here at the zoo. If you haven't already looked at our TikTok channel, that's got like 130,000 followers on there. Our animals are very popular on TikTok. So that's just at Northumberland Zoo as well. We'll put the the links in the comments for that. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and we shall see you on the next Zoo News update. Bye guys!